I met a young woman at my drop-in. She was in her 20s. She was going to college, she was homeless, and she presented as a refugee. She also was suffering from severe physical health issues, and she found it really hard to advocate for herself with the councils. She didn't quite have the language for it necessarily, but once we sat down and she had the opportunity to share the story, it came to light that she'd left her relationship because she was a victim of domestic violence.
When I first met her, she was in the early stages of her pregnancy. She was rough sleeping. She had already approached her local authority for housing assistance, but she'd been turned away without any help, unfortunately. And she was very distressed and had experienced multiple complex traumatic experiences in her life. So just coming to see us, I think, was a big step for her. Whenever I meet one of our guests and they tell me that they're pregnant, it really upsets me, and I'm just as shocked. It's the first time I first worked with a woman who was pregnant, who told me that last night they slept rough.
I worked with a woman who'd been homeless for months. She no longer had anywhere to stay. She was living on the streets whilst working on a 0-hour contract. She had diabetes and other kind of age-related illnesses. This is not what a woman over 60 should be doing and facing. This is the time to really be in the prime of her life. At Glassdoor, we have a dedicated women's shelter, all-inclusive spaces, a dedicated drop-in.
And we've got really good data about our women guests. So what that means is that we can then create appropriate services and respond to what is a growing need.
It is easier to be able to speak to another woman.
They might feel more empowered to talk about their experience of domestic violence, talk about their experience of modern slavery. These are really vulnerable conversations that our guests are willing to have with us.
I find the Women's Night Shelter to be really inspiring. The camaraderie and the energy between all the guests who are staying, I find it really moving and really fulfilling.
Now my guest is housed in suitable accommodation with the adequate support that she needs. She is also in a position where she's drawing to the end of college, and now she's being positive about her future.
She's now living in a refuge in another part of London. Her and her new baby will now be getting all the support they need in accommodation that's perfectly suited for them.
She has a house, her universal credit, her 60+ Oyster, so she can travel. And she has the freedom to make those choices for herself, whatever they may be.
These are just 3 women out of 753 that Glassdoor helped in the last year.
753 women without a home.
753 without a community. Please help give every woman a safe home this winter.